What's going on, guys? As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment. Without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So, as y'all can see, we're going to be doing some fails and successes and just general updates. So far, the hibiscus has been a slight fail. Apparently, it has not been hot enough to produce flowers, but we have plenty of nodes to encourage it. These sunflower stalks so far have been a success. The green beans are taking over. The tomatoes doing pretty good. I'm interested to see how it looks once we've filled this out. Speaking of filling it out, all of these sunflowers that we planted directly in the ground did not start, except for I think this one and maybe one other batch. We went and started some more seeds in a 6-pack, and we've spread them around, kind of just like an estimate of where we want them. So like we have a tomato here, so we put some, right here. I did a lot of planting in our compost pile because once October hits, our compost pile will get moved to here, and our growing area is going to be from the railroad tie to about right here. So that's going pretty well. We also have a volunteer potato coming out. I'm pretty excited to see that. We did have another success, the squash. We got them out just in time. One of our major fails, though, was that our crops, our secondary crops, were not ready. So I did not seed those fast enough or grow them fast enough. Something interesting that actually occurred is this carrot here has already started to flower. It's not even but maybe a year old, so I thought it'd be another year, but we have some carrots flowering, so that's going to be pretty interesting to follow. The okra here is not quite ready. You see we got some okra in here, but it's just not quite ready. All of the watermelons that we had planted through here, I think it was like 12 to 18 of them, all of them died. All of them died. So that was a fail, and we had to start over. I'll show you what we got going now. So currently, we started some more watermelons from seed. So far, this is all that's popped. Onions are still growing strong. We need them to get a little bigger so we can start transplanting. So it's a little bit of a fail success on that. I don't know what seeds are popping, but we have been having issues getting our watermelons to start. Our Cosmo is huge. It's taken over here. We trimmed our fig tree, so I'm going to try and get some cuttings on that. There's a mulberry here. A little cutting that got started by a buddy of mine. We also have a improved Meyer lemon tree and some lemon seedlings. We're going to be doing some grafting later on. And speaking of grafting, so you can see this peach is really taken off after we've topped it. We're going to have plenty of space to do some grafting on next year, hopefully. We also did do a transplant right here. So this is a pear, I'm pretty sure. It was over by the garden. I'll show y'all what's there now. Another interesting fail is that, so those of you remember we had a cucumber here. Whenever we cut the squash back, the true bugs literally just attacked the cucumber. Like they literally ate this in half, and it fell off. So I think because we didn't have our next crop ready, the true bugs did a little bit more harm than like what I would have expected. Asparagus is doing great still. Mountain laurel's growing. We did cut back our garden sage. It wasn't doing well. I'm starting to realize that I think the salvias every 3 to 4 months need to get cut back, leaving some of their sticks up. I'll give you an example. So our blue Mystic Spear salvia, you can see we cut it back, we left some of the sticks, and now it's growing back nice and healthy. So I think we're going to add that to part of our maintenance. Our tomatoes are growing good, but they're really just not producing. I mean, they're flowering. Don't get me wrong, they are flowering. I mean, they're covered in flowers. We've had pollinators, so I think it may just be too hot or something's going on to where they don't really care for whatever weather they're having. The chili plants that we got, this is a basket of fire. It's doing all right. It's not growing too crazy. We did put our garlic chives here, and it's about to start flowering, so probably need to pop that. We don't want it to waste its energy on flowering. You see where we have the pole, another set of sunflowers. We have some tomato cuttings here. We also have some green beans growing in there. In terms of the moringa, we've been topping it quite often. So you can see we've been topping it relatively regularly because we really want this guy to bush out before we let it grow up. Because, I mean, really we want it to be thicker than this tote here, and at least to about maybe right here-ish, to where it's just a solid bush. This is where our pear tree was. We now have our Vicks plant in here. So I've actually just been focusing on producing roots here. So for example, like this guy here, you can see it's kind of long. So what I've been doing is I've basically been going through and breaking them off at like the stem there, or letting them break off naturally, shoving them back into the container so that way we can get more starts. You can see I just put another one there recently. And so there's a bunch, and we're just trying to develop a nice, healthy, dense and deep root stock to it. That way, hopefully it'll make it through winter. We'll see what happens with it. So, for the fig, you can see we chopped off. Basically what I did is anything that was laying against this or was going to bounce and damage it, opening it up to pests and disease, we snipped at the base to try and get our cuttings. And then the rest of this stuff that's just growing up, we're going to let it grow and do its thing. Apple, you can see it's loving life. The green bean's doing relatively well. We've been harvesting off of it, so I'm definitely going to be doing that again. You can see it's really gotten big. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Lamb's ear. I mean, really, you can see like it just gets crazy dense. So I think this is gonna be able to take over relatively soon. But that's pretty much everything for now. We're gonna keep putting seeds out. For sure, we need to try and get some more watermelons going through here. I do want to plant maybe a couple more okra over here, maybe a few here. But yeah, I think our biggest fail was just mistiming. Part of it was the weather as well, but a lot of it was on us as the managers. I think it was just I timed it wrong. I probably need to start seeds a little bit earlier. So while I'm starting these seeds, I'm probably also going to start no later than the 1st of August, start doing our fall seeding to get those plants started, so that way they'll start to kind of grow. Since we already have the tomatoes and okras and all that, I don't think I'm going to want to do squash, but for sure I want to add some more cucumbers, maybe some more bell peppers if we can. I do want to try to run some more corn and try that again. But that's pretty much it for now. As always, peace, be kind out there, and we'll see y'all in the next one.